Greetings, my friends. It's your Fat Pal L, and their boombox video for today will feature the JVC PC-V77. Yay! I've always loved these. I remember visiting a PC-V55 back in our local BX base exchange here around 87, 88. Really expensive, could never afford it. That particular unit had an auto reverse deck with a graphic equalizer and a really cool volume slider. This is the PC-V77. You have two decks. You do have digital tuning over the manual tuning of the 5.5 model. But these things have an amazing, super tiny 4-inch subwoofer buried into all of this ducting, very much akin to what you would have with the acoustic wave from Bose. So they did their homework in getting this thing, to sound great. Without the subwoofer, it's typical 80s sounding boombox sound. These are full range, but they're not designed to produce anything maybe below, maybe say 70 or 80, but this does. And you can select it, toggle it on and off. We're going to listen to some tapes, we're going to listen to the radio and do some demo with it, and then I will show you the brief tour around it. Yes, the speakers are detachable, and this is one of my absolute favorite boomboxes. So feature-wise, it does have a 5-band graphic equalizer. It allows you to tape and play normal chrome and metal tapes, Dolby B. It has CD inputs on top. It does have digital tuning, which is really cool, and it will offer you up to 15 presets. So it has FM 1, 2, 3. So the cool thing is with this is you can record from the radio, you can record from the auxiliary inputs on the top. And the nice thing about this is the antenna wasn't broken or messed up. So I'm going to tilt this a little bit here so you can see the top controls. Here we go. So we have a huge volume knob, yes. Volume number 11. This goes to 11 because that's one more. So 5-band, it is cooking at 100, 300 hertz, 1 kilohertz. That one there is 3, and then 10. Here's your tape play selector for normal chrome or metal. And they're very authoritative. They are plastic, but they sound good. So we have the tuner, we have the CD, high-speed dubbing, normal dubbing, tape modes. You have a microphone input, which is really cool. And then you have the left and the right. So on the back, we can see the speaker leads. They have the not overly generous amount of wire, but you do have that there. So this is the information relating to the serial number, the model number. It does run on batteries. There we go. 8 D cells. I just run it off the main power mains. That's fine. And it is very, very well utilized for space and compact. So the subwoofer chamber and corresponding ducting inside is self-sealed in a plastic unit, and then it has the main boards on the back that go right on top of it. But it does have soft touch cassettes, so we have that. Love that sound. Love the sound of any kind of actuating real controls. So we have the defeat button for the 3D. You have the main power button here. Turn it on. Without the bass. Almost anywhere, and I'm taking you. You can see here, this is a video I recorded in 2022. There's the hyperbass speaker. That's roughly 4 inches in diameter. You can also see the ductwork there. There's the exit port that goes to the front. This would be a 4th order compounded bandpass enclosure. I used 1291 around the surround just to give it a little bit more structural integrity on that woofer, since it is from 1987. But it has a seal that goes against the back of a foam seal that is in that same shape of that container there that is holding it. So it seals against the back of the boombox case. And then you can see just the amount of engineering that went in to have that tucked in there underneath the nice and neat battery compartment, and then the corresponding PC boards for the controls, and the top of the boombox are resting on that. But this is all very, very brittle plastic, and there's the seal. So of course, I'm narrating this today and looking back at this, but you can see the design was a very, very intricate. Forgive the wobbly camera, but no, it's a very, very well thought out and designed and compact setup for the Hyperbase subwoofer. And again, that's roughly 4 inches in diameter. So thank you for letting me share this segment of the video with all of the internals that you can see there. And it was a little difficult to try to put everything back together because things started to crack and break on me. So with that, I appreciate everybody for watching. This is amazing. This is my favorite boombox. Wherever I would go, this would follow, simply because it is amazing and it harkens back to my time in the late 80s in high school, fawning over this and not having the available resources to acquire one. You know, I had a boombox from 1983, so there was no reason to get another one, but these are amazing. If you find them, they can be a little chore to work on, especially getting to the decks. You have to pull out the subwoofer chamber, you have to pull out all the boards, and again, you may have to re-glue stuff, remanufacture some, standoffs, and, get some hot melt glue in there in certain spots, and just being very careful, especially with some of the ribbon cables that go in, because those tend to have the wires back out, and you're like, it's not working. So it needed belts, it needed some structural work. One of the speakers was cracked there. It had been, bumped around. The hub was bent, like somebody put something in there like a cassette and then slammed the door, and it had no light. So this is a liquid crystal display with a backlit bulb, so I just found a suitable replacement with the same, voltage and amperage requirements, and then I just got that in there and mounted. But other than that, this is an absolute treat. These are getting on, they're 40 years old, upcoming, so you do need to realize that they are a little bit temperamental, need a lot of TLC. But with that, this is the PC-V77, and thank you for watching. Bye for now.